One, go! Hello and welcome everyone to another AMA today with Qing, our
Hello.
CPO. So I would love to say that because now it's easier to say than executive producer, and with our game design director Felix. So I have the full manpower here today. Happy to have you guys. And today we want to speak about what will happen in early access 2 and how you can participate. And I mean you and not you guys, because we will participate for sure. And therefore I hand over first to Qing, who will tell us what's the general scope of the early access 2 for Medieval Empires.
All right. Well, glad to be here again. So just keep it short. The main purpose of have second early access is to enable our landowners who can now invite their friends, invite them to settle on their land to try, to play the game. And also we can also whitelisting our friends, partners that who have been asking for a chance to try the game. Now, without need to buy a land, they can all play. This is the main purpose of that. Of course, a lot of new updates, a lot of new features, and tweaks and bug fixes. This is all need for us to continuously improve our game.
Yeah, we will reward our loyal players with whitelist spots as well. So the more active you are, you might get a chance to get the whitelist. And we have a couple of whitelist giveaways with our friends and partners. And yeah, the landowners, they will be the ones that maybe they can do their own little competitions on who gets his land filled the first. I definitely already, I think I have 5 on my land. So I have 4 slots that I can give away. I think it's
now
already...
you have the power. That's the thing. Once you have the land, you have the power.
Yeah, I think I would take my moderators on my land if I can convince them. Maybe there's another one with the tier 5 land, and then I'm stuck with my tier 4 land. Shit, I never thought about this one. But
maybe just a quick note. Yeah, sorry. Here, just quick note. Since this is still in the early access, this invitation doesn't come with a tax. So your friends you invite, they will play for free. You can't earn from them. But of course, later once this is publicly released, we'll have the tax or the kind of like the income functions as a landowner. You can then start charging for other tenants to settle on your land.
And can you also tell us a little bit about what will happen with the stuff that I've already in my game? So what will happen with the early access 1, which we used as a trial function, basically?
Absolutely. So now, since we are going to release a second early access, that also means we're concluding the first early access stage. First of all, I would really, on behalf of the whole team, really appreciate the feedbacks, a lot of reports, bugs, and suggestions from our players. We really appreciate that, and also we actually turn a lot of into our backlog, shaping our future of the product. For players that have been played and build progression of the game, we will need to do a reset for the progression. That's because we have changed configurations, game designs, and also we're adding a lot of new visual upgrades and new features. That means the best way to move forward is to do a reset. But of course, this is not gonna. We don't want to do this because this is during the early access. We want to reward our players with silver tokens. So on top of all the silvers you have in your balance already, so we will keep them. On top of that, we'll also reward the silvers. The details of how to calculate, we will maybe have a separate update on that. Maybe some other additional reward that currently we're discussing, and I'll keep a bit cliffhanger there.
Yeah. So thanks to all the people that played already. So I also played, loved the game, of course, but the feedback that you gave, like, really is shaping the game, like with all the bugs that you reported and even the suggestions. Today came a new suggestion. I just forwarded to you guys as well, which I really like. And we will reward you with silver and some prizes maybe. For playing the game and continuously playing the game. And now you can also invite your friends and family. But Felix, what can they expect in early access 2? What will be the new features that you guys will implement? And maybe give us a little insight on this one.
So one big part will be visual upgrades, like you will see your whole army and not just the representing hero. So as requested by our players, there will be cavalry moving around.
I was the player requesting it. Like
you were not the only one. I've been in the chat of the testers and also saw it there from the requests. Then we will have more visual upgrades in the town. We will have daily missions so that we provide more guidance. We will change the balance regarding the town building significantly, including having some guidance with requirements so that players can't just build in one direction and might get stuck because they were missing out upgrading some stuff. So here is some more help. I probably forgot something.
I think already the what I learned from the first one, manage your resources, guys. Like that was a mistake that I made. I just wanted to build a big army, upgrade all my heroes, and like directly start the fight, but I didn't think about my resources. So just a hint for those that need to restart. But I think there are several tactics already in the landlord chat that spoke about what they would do different in the next one. So yeah, but Qing, I think you wanted to add something as well.
Yeah. So regarding that, we not only updating the kind of the functionality, but also improve the UI UX. So make it easier for players to understand, okay, what do I need to do in order to upgrade this building? And instead of, because in first early access, we rely on the players to figure out all of the things themselves. This is also, we plan to improve. Now we just gradually adding them. I think other big features, for instance, the leaderboard, but also Felix can talk about it.
Yeah, so we will have a leaderboard, one for players and one for the heroes of the players, where they can compete in different categories, like who has the most progression on the town, who has the strongest army, who does the most invader kills, and so on. So finally, there's some competition between each other. Also, something that will be interesting with having players together in one county, they can also queue their attacks already towards invaders, and we want to improve this to even have simultaneous battles so that two armies can attack at the same time. This will be implemented during early access too, so it will not start directly with it, but it will be one of the early improvements.
Yeah, I already fought with Qing some battles. We tested it already, so.
But that's more than like a fighting alone. So with what Felix mentioned, we will finally have the players kind of fighting together against strong invaders. But of course, that's a step towards later what PvP, faction versus faction, clan versus clan.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this one. Yeah. So guys, we will keep you updated on the early access on how to get whitelisted. So if you are the winner of one of the whitelist, we will automatically put you up for the access to the game. So if you are one of the winners of some of the giveaways, we always have an end date there. Otherwise, as soon as you have provided the wallet address, we can insert it in the system, and then you can directly start downloading the game and playing it. Or you can invite your friends directly. There will be a how-to. I will make one when I find some time and have the build. And there we explain everything in detail. Happy to have you guys on board. Looking forward for early access 2. It's still a test phase. Like it's not the fully fledged game, so I expect more features to be implemented in our continuous release. So every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, every 1 week, depends on. I don't want to push the guys too much, but continuously we will ship new features to keep everyone entertained, including me.
They're all within 1 month. You already set a pace for us. Less than a month.
I always set a pace for you guys. Otherwise, you will just keep
doing more. That's our commitment as well.
Web3 gaming, continuous release, love it. So we can ask for feedback from the community and then implement what they have. I think that's a new way of gaming, and we want to stick to it. And I think that everyone should do that. And yeah, happy to have you guys on board. See you on the next AMA. And thanks for the community for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe or retweet. Depends on where you are. And have a nice day, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.